probably not even walked a mile and I'm already in beautiful countryside. Ulverston was pretty nice. I had no idea what to expect because I'd never been there before. Just pretty much what you'd expect from a Lake District town. Little village, small and quaint, stone buildings. It was really nice actually, really peaceful, not busy at all. You see that lighthouse over there? Come from that direction. Just got off the train. Now we're walking up here. I'm so excited. So I was just up there and I turned around because I realised I hadn't made the right turn in, which is through this field apparently. Naturally I just followed the road and didn't check my phone because I'm not looking at my phone all the time, I'm looking around me. And yeah, apparently it's through here, so good job I spotted that like when I was just there instead of further on. So it says the trail's definitely down here and I've just hopped that gate because it would not open. And I was really unsure thinking, is that the right way? But it must be. This is the way that it is on my phone and my GPS. It marks out that. Oh my goodness me. over the wall, so the next field, that one also wouldn't open, I tried. It says footpath on a gate, so I'm just gonna, I suppose, hop this wall if it's low enough. Oh god no, I'll have to walk back, I don't know. Yeah, I can make that. I don't want to damage the wall in any way, but I can make that. Okay, I'm in the right field. Definitely in the right field. That one says footpath on there. Just come from there. And yeah, I had to hop the wall. I knocked off a rock, but I put it back. The stones, because these walls are incredible. They've been there for centuries. You can tell. There's no mortar or anything, they've just been placed and they've stayed there for centuries, so I don't want to go ruining that in any way. I am very respectful of these things. Okay, so it takes me through a field of cows. That's cool, I like cows, but I'm not clear on where the exit is. Hi! Hi! You must be used to people, you guys. Oh my god. Hello. I've got cows following me now, I don't know what to do. Hello guys. I don't have anything that you'd want. Oh, I think that's the exit. Oh, sorry. Sorry guys. Going to disturb you. I mean, I'm assuming they're friendly, otherwise the path wouldn't cut through here. Okay. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're all staring at me like I'm some alien. Those views are perfect. That's my ideal. Just mountains, I love it, it's amazing. That's obviously the Lake District National Park over there. I know the Old Man of Coniston's in that direction, but I can't name those mountains. I unfortunately don't know them well enough. But oh my god, it just, this whole area. Honestly, if I lived here, I'd be happy forever. There's a farm up there, there's one I've just passed through, there's lambs! Oh my god! Hello! You guys are so cute! Hi, and you sheep too, you're very cute, all of you. Oh my god, I love lambs so much. Everyone loves lambs, they're so cute. Look. Oh my god. I knew I'd see some on my way, but not this soon. Well, I mean, I've passed through loads of farms, it's inevitable. But I'm only about 3 miles in or something, and it is April, spring, so lamb season, perfect. You guys are still staring. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's some up there. Holy moly. Hey guys, sorry. Really hate to disturb you. Sorry guys. You're all so cute. I need to come through. Thank you. Oh my god, hey guys. It's okay, guys. I come in peace. I'm completely harmless, I promise. Thanks for letting me through. Thanks for letting me through, guys. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's okay, go see Mum. You're just on your own. Okay, guys. No need to be afraid. It's just me. I love you guys. I don't even eat meat. I don't even eat lamb. I'm completely... I'm your friend. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. These guys have probably just heard the calls from those guys in that field and wondering what's going on now. They know. Just me coming through. Sorry guys, path is down here. Thank you very much for being so polite. You guys are coming right up to me. Hi. Hi. You are so pretty. Thanks for letting me walk through your field. Wow. Where's the dog? Okie dokie. Hello, I'm just saying hi. Just saying hi. Hi. You guys are so cute. Oh. Path to the rake. Path to the rake, that's not where I'm going. Carrying a bit. If you guys are thinking of the same rake I'm thinking of, you don't want to go there. I'm sure it's a lovely place though. I've got kind of a confession. It's not really a confession. I don't think it's weird at all. I love the smell of farms. Like everything, the hay, the bloody horse manure, even just all of it. I just love it. It makes me so happy. Some people think the smell of farms stinks, but honestly it's weirdly one of my favourite smells, just because it brings me so many incredible memories and just feelings, and it just makes me feel, oh yes, I'm where I want to be. Osmotherley Church, or St John's Church. I'm by no means a religious person, but it's quite pretty. Just passing through a little village called Borodale, and it's really cute. I passed through all the houses, so now I'm going back into the countryside, and stopped for something to eat, just a couple of fruit bars, because all I had today was cereal and I was getting really hungry. I was crashing, so I needed that and a few toffees for sugar. And yeah, got some water by the river, filled up my bottle with my soy filter. And yeah, just said hi. Everyone was really friendly, really lovely. A guy wanted to just chat to me for a little bit. That was really nice, just a nice old man. He said he really likes what I'm doing, he's impressed. He likes to see people out walking, and it makes it so much better just to hear it from other people. It's like, yeah, it is good, isn't it? It's really nice. I mean, it feels good. So it's nice to be told that it's good. Hi. Oh, hello. No way do I get to pass through a field of ponies. Hi. You are just beautiful. Hi. I won't come that close. I just want to say hi. You're very beautiful. Okay. Oh my gosh, Hi. Hello there. Oh, you are very warm. You've got a very warm head. A very soft head. Yeah. Yeah, you are so adorable. This is very nice. You're warming my hand up a lot. Oh, this is wonderful. Hey, do you mind if I get past? I could hear your stomach then. These cows seem quite tame. They don't seem to mind me coming through, which is quite nice. Well, they must see a lot of walkers. Hi. Very cute. Yeah. And the rest of you. Very, very cute. Hi. Hi. I've just looked at my map and this is officially the Lake District. I'm officially in the lakes, which is an incredible feeling. I've wanted to come here for so long. I used to come here all the time, but obviously lockdown has made that, you know, not possible. Oh my god, I love it. You see the peaks over there, incredible panoramic views. Oh my god, this is happiness. This is pure happiness. I've literally just come down this path, just where I was a minute ago, and gone, oh my freaking god, no way! There's Coniston water. I don't know how well it shows up. Hang on. There's Coniston water. Oh my god, I'm getting close. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Oh, this looks incredible. The camera does not do it justice. Obviously, I mean, none of them ever do. The peaks look so much closer than it does on the camera. The camera makes them look so far away. They look close and they look pretty huge. And Coniston Water looks a lot closer as well. Oh. As much as I appreciate misty days for the atmosphere and just, you know, something different, I'm so glad today isn't one, because holy moly, look at those views. And I keep saying it and I keep showing the same views, but I just can't get over it, and nor should I. Oh, it's just so wonderful to look at. It just, I wish it showed how I can see it, because they're so much closer. They're closer than that. They're just, wow. Best views. I love how the clouds come over and just make the dark and push them back, and you can see that one just peeking through over there, and the light hits the ones in the foreground, and it's just honestly a photographer's dream. If I was a photographer and had equipment, I would have a field day in these hills, honestly. And this lighting too, because it's cloudy and sunny, so you get some patches, and then you get when it goes slightly overcast, so it's perfect. It's just a perfect day. It really is. I just saw some rabbits or hares or something, like, you know, oh, they were pretty big, probably hares, run through those bushes behind the sheep. Obviously I wasn't quick enough to capture it because they zoomed. They were like zooming. Did you set a poo? I don't know if you can tell in here, but loads of rabbits just ran along. There's some over there. Sorry. Oh, that's so cute. I've just found the burrow. The burrow's there in that little mound. Oh my god, I can see one move. Oh, this wind is cooling me down nicely. So windy. It's nice and cool in the wind. There's Beacon Tarn. Very welcome sight. I'm very thirsty. I'm bringing a little water. I've been trying to save it. I've just been up the biggest incline on the trail so far, and oh my god, in the sun, which was very nice but very hot, and with this big bag that I'm carrying on my back, my rucksack, made it very difficult. I had to stop about 8 times. Oh, it's so worth it. Look at that. I'm considering it's about just under 2 hours till sunset, and I'm thinking, should I just camp there or see what's further on? I mean, the next body of water is Coniston Moor, and I'm not going to reach that tonight, which is fine. I've done enough, and I'm happy with that. Okay, I was considering stopping at Beacon Tarn and staying there tonight, but to be honest, I scouted the area and it's pretty boggy. There were a few dry spots, but I was like, and there was no signal to, like, you know, text and let my family know, my boyfriend know where I am. Just like, you know, the what 3 words thing that I usually do. And I just kind of, I don't know, wanted to see all this as well, and you couldn't really see the mountains from there, and I think it'd just be lovely to fall asleep to and wake up to that view. So yeah, I'm gonna go a bit further, see how far I can go, because the sunset's in about, what time is it now, 7 o'clock? Sunset's at 8:30, so I've got about at least, I'd say at least an hour to find a place, and then so then I can set up and it'll still be somewhat light. But I'd like to find one soon because it'd be really nice to chill in the sunset and just relax and make my food and write in the sunset. But I'll take anything right now as long as it has that view, signal and a dry flat spot. I've just gone and made it really difficult for myself. I left the path which went through the hills to go up a hill because I thought I wanted to camp up there to see the sunset and sunrise on the other side and all of this, which is just lost for words. But then I was like, actually maybe somewhere down there, and then it's still in the sun and it's not as high up. On the perfect spot, a little green patch under a tree. It is a little close to the path, but everywhere else is too bumpy or too wet and boggy, like hidden ponds under there. So, you know, this is a really safe spot. It's flat, it's a flat area, big enough for my tent, and signal, 4G, full bars, so I can, you know, message my loved ones and all that and stuff and keep in touch, because I always feel a lot safer when I'm somewhere with signal. And yeah, beautiful sunset over there, and the sun will rise up there in the morning, but I'll probably be up before it's over. I mean, we'll see. Perfect. Almost. I am missing a dye line there, but it's not giving me any issues so far, and it's all on the ground. I've just got to move all my stuff in and watch the sun go down. Those are twigs on the floor around here. I moved them from under there so it wouldn't be too uncomfortable. That's the only change I've made to this area. And that's how it should be. No trace. I'm in my tent and it's a beautiful sunset, as you can maybe see. I'm pleased with this spot. I'm just going to put some food on and sort this out. This is filtered water I've used that for. I've got some in the pouch for cooking. That's water, and I'm going to make this vitamin water. It was initially that anyway, but I've drank it all and filled it with regular, so I'm just going to pop this in. It's an orange one. I love that. It's these here, so the high in sodium, iron and vitamin C, and the, you know, it says immunity, so it's got to be good. I've had them before and they taste incredible, just nice and fresh and orangey. So these are my options for food. These are the evening meals. I have some snacks for during the day, like fruit bars and things like that, and a bag of cranberries and some chocolate as well, some dark chocolate, which I love. Just, you know, good stuff from Aldi, cheap stuff. It's all good, and just got to decide which one to have. It's more practical to have these first because they weigh more, and, you know, just be better for the weight and all. But I don't know whether to save those for when I'm like really hungry, because they look more filling than the others, and I'm hungry, quite hungry, but not as hungry as like I have been in the past at the end of a walk, at the end of a day. I decided on mac and cheese. I'm super excited to eat that. Ooh, cheesy, lovely. Don't know if you can see the moonlight in the tent, but it's beautiful. Can't tell if you can see on the screen. I'm all packed up now. That's where I stayed last night, in that little patch there. And as you can see, left no trace. Yeah, it was a pretty cold night last night. I woke up a few times at I fell asleep probably about 10:30. Woke up at 3, a little chilly, nothing too bad, fell right back asleep. Woke up at 5:30 thinking, oh, this would be a good time to get up, nice and early. The sun was rising, but the sun wasn't there yet, the sky was just light, but it was freezing. It must have been sub-zero, it must have been -1 or something like that. It was cold outside of my sleeping bag, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until the sun actually rises and the sun's on my tent, warms it up a bit so I can get ready in the not freezing cold. And that's what I did. I woke up about 7:45, got ready. It's now just gone 10. It's taken me a couple hours. It was a slow start, honestly. I was just nice in the sun, reluctant to get moving, but then once I packed up, it's great. I'm kind of just outside of Coniston, about 3.5 miles away. Take me about an hour, so that's where I'm walking now. I'll obviously go past there today. I'll stop in a cafe or a pub or something, get charged up a bit, get on my phone and my power bank and my camera and my GoPro and stuff. So I think I'll do that and then head out. So probably head towards Langdale, the Langdales I think, today. Wow, really clear, such a nice day. It was a really clear night last night as well. The stars were out, full moon, oh, nearly full moon, bright moon, stars in the sky, because there's obviously no light pollution out here. It was incredible. If it wasn't so cold, I would have stayed out and stargazed, but I did see Mars over in the southwest. Yeah, southwest. There's Mars over there, which was cool. And Vega, I think that's the second brightest star in the night sky. I think over there in the northeast. That was amazing. I love a bit of stargazing. It's really nice to see all that as well, because you don't get that in the towns and cities. You get some of it, not like it was last night. Wow. Waking up to the birds as well was the best feeling. I've come across quite a few walkers actually. Some people are just walking from Coniston, because again I'm not very far at all. I'm less than 4 miles away I think. I could have pushed further to get to Coniston last night, but like I said, the sun was setting and I was happy where I was. Yeah, a dog walker I was chatting to when I was putting away my tent. There was a woman who had done the Pennine Way like 3 times and she's going to do it again this year, so that's really cool. And the dog was really cute, a little German Shepherd called Harley. And yeah, just another walker and a couple who I've just come across as well, and they've just come from Coniston on a day walk. Imagine living in the Lake District and just this, and places like this in the mountains. It's like you can just go on a day walk, or take your dog on a walk, or cycle, or go for a run here. It's the dream. Like, these people are living their dream. Honestly, it's just what I would give to live in the lakes. Hold on. There. Llamas or alpacas. Whichever one. Oh my god. There's just a field of llamas and alpacas. I love that. Oh, aren't they just the cutest? through there is Coniston Water. So I'm going to be walking alongside that for a bit until I get to Coniston, which I'm very excited for because it's a beautiful day for it. By the water. I don't know why, that's quite funny to me. I guess you just never see sheep just walking along a lake. There they are, 4 of them. Little brown sheep with white heads and white legs. Just grazing whatever they can find, I assume. Hello. Some cows and a calf here. Hi. Hi. No, don't go away, don't go away. Hi. Let me stroke you. Oh, sounded like a burp. It's a little lamb and a little black lamb. They're so cute. Hi guys. You guys, so you've got white on your ears. Sorry. Just on the outskirts of Coniston now. I've been walking really slowly, to be honest, because my right foot, just my right foot, my left one's fine, is sore. Like, I've put some Compeed plasters on them and they feel great now. You know, like, let them breathe, take my shoes and socks off, massage them a bit. It works like a charm, but they've been hurting and still aching, not too bad. If they get too bad, I've got painkillers that seem to work on the West Highland Way quite well. It's just, wow, look at those houses. Try and zoom in. Just incredible place to live next to this, and we've got Coniston Water down there, got Coniston up there. It's just, oh, wow. So I just stopped off at the Borodale Inn for about an hour, had some food which I really needed. I hadn't eaten before that today. I only got hungry at around 1, but I hadn't had anything, so I was really hungry. I got just a little plate of bruschetta with tomatoes and basil and stuff, and the side of onion rings as well. And hang on, there's a kissing gate here. It's locked. There we go. That's a big one as well. That's good. Easy. Yeah, and a pint. Of course, I had a pint. It's about 3 o'clock now, and I'm just, you know, following the trail, and it's lovely. I keep stopping and looking and taking pictures and videos, and it's slowing me down as well as my not so fast pace at the minute anyway. It's just so lovely here, Coniston. Beautiful. I've been here once before, once that I know of anyway. Christmas 2015. My family, you know, my grandparents, aunties, uncles, and family hired out the copper mines, so we all stayed there, and that was amazing. About 6 years ago now, it's 5.5 years ago. So it's really nice to be back, even though I didn't recognise any of it because we stayed up pretty much at the base of the Old Man of Coniston. That's where it was. And yeah, so not around here. It's nice as well. I thought to myself, this is really cute, this is really pretty. The stone building with the iron bars, it looks really cool, and I was like, I wonder what it is. I looked on maps, it's the dog kennel thing. It's the dog house, which is pretty much a place for people to stay. There's no dogs in it, kept in there anymore, but I didn't know it was this close otherwise, because I thought to myself, oh, I want to stay there when I go, you know, on this walk. I want to stay there, but it's just after 3 o'clock, and there's no way I'm staying here tonight because I've got at least 4 more hours of walking to do. I usually walk till sunset or an hour before sunset, and sunset's at like 8:30, so yeah, I want to get a few more miles. It's a shame, but I can maybe come here another day, see if it's open or whatever. Wow, so this looks really cool. Oh wow, I'll have to stay here at some point. It'd mean an uncomfortable sleep on the ground. I mean, it's just stones, but you know, move them for my sleeping mat because they're too narrow to sleep on. Maybe kind of looks like you'd fall off. Not very wide. One leg. Yeah, not very not enough room. Another time, I'll have to stay here another time. Really cool. I do really like this. In the dog house, it says. That was a bit of an incline. I sound really unfit at the minute. To be fair, I have just eaten all that food, hadn't even let it settle, and just walked straight uphill for about 15 minutes. I'm fine now. All good. This is incredible. Oh, God, I love it out here. Oh yes, I thought it went uphill, it goes down. Oh. I think this might be my favourite part of the journey so far. I can't describe the feeling of being here. It's just perfect. It's just the best. It just feels so good and so right, and it looks incredible. Like, I love those mountains, those hills. They're just feels so amazing to look at, and I'm just very, very happy right now and very well fed. I know I can't keep going on about how incredible it feels to be here. This is some of the best scenery I've seen. I mean, I've been to Scotland and that's definitely up there, if not the top, but this is like on par with that. I don't know, comfortable, welcoming, just right. It just feels really good. And there's a road, an A road, down there, so you can drive through it on like a little road trip if you wanted to, from heading north from Coniston. It's the A593, so I'll remember that. Heading towards Tarn House, a few miles up the trail just yet, and it goes around Tom Heights mountain. A cyclist just came cycling down here. Can imagine how he feels right now. Totally elated. This is Tarnhow. Cows grazing over there. Everything's beautiful. You on lamb daycare? Are they all yours? The cutest little gate ever. It's so small, look. Just walked through Skelworth, cute little village, and I'm assuming, since the sun's gonna set soon, I'm assuming that I'm gonna log camp somewhere over there, which would be very nice. Very excited to see where I end up. I'm giving myself what time is it now? Okay, 7:30. I'm giving myself maximum 35 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, just because I don't like pitching when it's too dark. see it, and it's 20 past 8. My back and my feet are hurting so much, but you can't be unhappy in a place like this. Okay, so I'm backtracking a little bit to that farm over there. It's a campsite. I didn't know if they were open, that's why I was walking ahead, and I'll camp when I can, but at this point, I think there was a thing saying no camping beyond this point, and there's nowhere to like hide my tent discreetly, so I don't want to risk getting caught and getting in trouble, because I don't want that. So I might just go up to the house and just see if they're even open, if I can camp there. I am so tired. And also there's a bit of a signal around here, 3G, got 1 bar, and you know, staying somewhere with signal is quite important, because then I can keep my loved ones up to date and give them my location. It's just a lot safer. So I really, really hope I can stay here, because I cannot walk any further than this. I'm on almost 16 miles now, and it's after sunset. The sky is beautiful.
Look, if you just tuck in somewhere and pitch up, you can just pitch up on the field.
Just there?
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So luckily I was able to camp here last night, just up there near the building, in that field over there on the left, and basically I thought it made me look close with no other campers around, but I thought, why not just knock on the door? It saves me potentially getting in trouble if I camp on their land, you know, without them knowing, which I don't like doing really. Unless it's like well hidden and they won't find me, but there's nowhere to hide even behind those bushes, because we walk through these and there's no. Anyway, so I knocked on, and a woman answered, and she said that no campsites are open until the 17th of May, and I was like, oh right, sorry, didn't know that, which I didn't, because I was planning on just while camping. But I said, well, is there anywhere else around that I could go, do you think? She said other than the fells up there, but at this point the sun had set, it was dusk, it was going to be pitch black in 20 minutes, so she said I could just, if I just took myself in one of the fields. Naturally I offered her money for it, and she said no, it's fine. So, you know, really lovely people. They had bathroom facilities and fresh running water, so that was a bonus, definitely. It was kind of a weird night's sleep, because I went to sleep at about 10. I was shattered. I was like, I'm gonna pass out straight away, and I didn't, but I was really tired. I just didn't sleep, and I feel like I did, because the next time I looked at my phone it was 12, and I was like, no way, 2 hours has passed, so I must have slept and then woke up, but it didn't feel like I'd slept. And that happened throughout the night, like every hour, every 2 hours I was waking up and I was cold and I was uncomfortable. I mean, not too cold, just chilly, I suppose. I was under my sleeping bag and it was warm under there, but every time the top bit where the head bit let in air, it was cold air. It was about 2 degrees, so not as cold as the night before, the first night, but I just didn't get that much of a good sleep. But when I woke up this morning I felt well rested, so you know, I suppose can't really complain. Yeah, it was an interesting night. So now I'm heading towards these hills. Right now I'm in the Langdales, and I suppose Stake Pass is up there somewhere between those mountains, so there'll be a lovely mountain pass to climb. Very exciting, also very nervous, because with this pack on, I don't know if you can, with this pack on here, it looks huge. Wow. I mean, it's not easy, but I've filled up on water, and I've just eaten breakfast, even though again I wasn't hungry. Breakfast was just a cereal bar and a fruit bar, and I've got some vitamin water in my hand, so should be fine. I'm in good spirits. I've got my sunglasses on, got my shorts on, it's nice and sunny. It's a beautiful day, it's really warm with a cool breeze. So, very happy to be here. Just had a bit of a rest before going up State Pass, which is up there. That's going to be tricky to get up because with this bag, oh my god, can't imagine. Yeah, I've just had a rest, took my shoes off, aired my feet, stretched a little bit, you know, like my sore muscles. Had a couple of toffees for sugar, and yeah, I'm ready to go up State Pass. I like to say I'm about halfway up State Pass. This breeze might sound annoying on camera, but it's amazing because it is hot. The sun is hot. That's how far I've come so far, and all the way down there today and around that mountain. Oh, it really is a beautiful day, but it's just so hot for this. It looks like it gets steeper up there. Did it. I'm sure this is the top of the State Pass. Oh, it carries through there, but that's the steepest incline. I mean, I imagine. I hope so. Seems that way. Oh, that's a relief. And I ought to mention as well, when I stopped at the bottom before I came up State Pass, when I did my stretches and all, I took a couple Nurofen for my back muscle pain from carrying this bag in my feet, and I'm so glad I did, because right now there's no pain at all. I know that's how painkillers work, but I'm just saying, like, that would have made it so much more difficult if I didn't do that. Oh, so glad it did. It was just nice to not ache for once. Oh. And this should last most of the day, all day as well, so I should be good. I'm hoping anyway. This is some nice easy walking through these hills with the mountains dominating the landscape over there. It's really nice to walk a level ground or semi-level ground after that. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It could have been worse. Devil's Staircase on the West Helen Way was worse. That was hell. Down this steep winding path, very steep, goes all the way down there, and it's quite funny actually. It's very zigzaggy. That would have been a really lovely wild swimming spot, but can't really stop. I want to get through this big valley, which feels like it's taken forever. I've been walking through here for about 2, maybe 3 hours. I mean, it's very pretty, it's very fast. I don't think I'm far from the next village, town. Hour tops, maybe. So I'm sat sat under the shade of this tree. I was getting really like dizzy and a little bit shaky, and sat down. I ate about a third of this packet, whatever was left of it. It's pretty much just Aldi's version of Grey's fibre stuff, and breakfast bar, and drank plenty of water, and I feel better already. I just so tired. Said as nice as that valley was, it kind of was. It kind of was just very much the same, with little greenery, like, you know, river running through it, mountains surrounding, but it was just very beige, boggy, and the stones, the big stones to step on, were like all wobbly. There was a lot of that, but this is so much better because there's actual trees, there's green, which is the main thing. If this was a bit further ahead, I would definitely bar camp here, but I do want to walk a bit further. I've not even made 10 miles yet. My minimum's 10 a day, and I don't want to cut it any shorter than that. Ideally minimum 12, but if I really have to, 10. But just, oh wow, it's beautiful. And I feel like this path and the one on the other side are fairly busy. There are quite a lot of people walking that way in the opposite direction to me, so they'll be coming back at some point, and I don't like camping near busy paths if I don't have to. So this is Borodale. This is the place on the trail that I've been looking forward to most, I think. Just because I've never been here before, just because I've heard it's beautiful and the gem of the lakes. Hello, you're really cute as well. I'm just walking to the next town, and again I've no signal, so I can't figure where I am. I just know that this is the direction I'm heading in because it's towards Keswick. So I'm just hoping to get signal at some point. I haven't had signal since 11:30 this morning, and it's now 6:10 in the evening. So no one knows if I'm alright, pretty much. Be fine, but I just hope at some point today I get signal so I can message people and be like, I'm fine, I'm here. So I lost a trail a few miles back, around when I was coming out of that long valley, and just because I walked on the other side of the river, that's all, but it took me through some really lovely places, and I knew that it was in this direction because it's towards Keswick, and I've seen signs towards Keswick, so I've walked along that road and following this river. Now there's a footpath along it behind me, and I got for about a minute, for about 60 seconds, a little bit of signal, so I quickly checked maps, and it turns out the path is literally just somewhere over there, right across this river, so I think I can cross it here. It's not that far as well, it's just probably a few feet over, a few meters over, so I've just got to cross this river. Here looks like the best bet because it's been quite wide up there, so I think I can cross it where it's shallow there under the trees a bit. I'm going to attempt it and hope I find the path and hope I get a signal again. I managed to text text people, let them know I'm okay, and when I got signal, messages came through like, are you okay? Because I haven't spoke to anyone since 11 in the morning, so naturally if I'm out in the middle of nowhere you would be worried, so yeah, at least I've texted them and let them know. God, it's really lovely here. I love those trees over there. I'm so excited. honestly, I'm impressed that I got across that. It looks super shallow, but it comes up to, you can see my shoes almost where the laces are tied. And honestly, it's a testament to these shoes because my feet are dry. Honestly, they're completely dry. No wet got inside. And the Gore-Tex has obviously proven to be pretty bloody good because, like I said, the water went up to, excuse the mud on my legs, near the laces. You can kind of see near where it's tied there at the top. That's how deep it was, and it was rushing river, and I was like, oh well, it wasn't going to take me away because it's shallow, but still it was kind of intense. But anyway, the trail is up here somewhere, and I love it round here. Oh my god, I would so camp here tonight. I'm gonna move on though a little bit longer as usual until I have signal again, because maybe I'll get it again, who knows. I got a little bit then when I was crossing the river, but I couldn't check my phone. Oh, I've got 1 bar now, right, that's a good sign, I think. Yeah, so that was really interesting. I love these trees. Found it. Found the trail. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good to be back on it. Well, almost to have found it. Thank God for that. I mean, I wasn't worried or anything because I knew I was going in the right direction and I'd come across it somewhere. It's just put my mind at ease now. Here we go. Yeah, back on the trail. Oh, it feels wonderful. I found this really wonderful place just off the trail, not too close to the path, and it's not too busy either. Really nice flat patch of grass by the river, and I might have a campfire there. So that'd be really nice and warm me up as well. I'm not freezing, but it's getting chilly. I'm so hungry again. I cannot wait to eat food. There's loads of like wood lying about as well that I could use. Oh, I'm so hungry. I woke up this morning a little later than usual, around 8. It's been around 7 the mornings before, so I set out a little later than usual, 11:15. I mean, it's fine, as long as it's not midday, which I did a lot on the West Island Way, to be honest. It was either 10, 11 or 12, but it's still an hour and 15 later than I did on the first 2 mornings. I'm not a massively early riser. I know a lot of people who camp like to get up really early, like the break of dawn kind of early, and yeah, that's great and all, but I want to get enough sleep to not be groggy and miserable the next day. I think it's worth getting you sleeping and waking up when you feel like waking up and turning off when you want to, unless you're like pressed for time, unless you're on a time limit, or you're just doing it to get 20 miles in a day, which I don't want to do because I want to savour it. I don't want to rush through this. This is so beautiful. I love this area. Been loads of runners today. Since when I woke up, I could hear runners just on the path behind me, not too close. It was fine. It didn't wake me up or anything. Didn't disturb me. But yeah, loads of runners, and I've seen loads, like at least 100, I'd say, in like, you know, different groups. It's not been super busy. Every minute, every 2 minutes, there's like a group of 4 running, or 2 or something. And I've just asked one of them who was just walking, you know, just taking a break from running, and I was like, what's the race today? And he said, oh, it's the Derwentwater Dawdle or something like that. So I've not heard of it, but I mean, good for them. It's a beautiful day for it, definitely. I mean, look at it, it's a beautiful day for just being out. And as much as I'd like to, I'm not wearing my shorts today. I'm not being more sunburned. I'm wearing my leggings, but I'm not too hot just yet. I am really enjoying this location. Oh my goodness, this might be my favourite part so far. Also, I never mentioned the name of the farm campsite that I stayed at. It was Bays Brown Farm. That was on the second night. I'm on my 4th day at the minute. That was on the second night. And also that day, the second day, was Earth Day on the 22nd of April. I've remembered, but I just forgot to mention it was Earth Day. It was, you know, the perfect way to spend Earth Day, I think. Out exploring and witnessing it, and yeah. I just walked past a field of sheep, and I'm just wondering if they're yours, because one of them was like, it looked like it couldn't breathe. Or if you know who the sheep are.
Outside the farm here?
It's just outside the farm, yeah. It's
my husband knows about it actually.
Okay. Oh right, okay.
Right.
I just didn't know if it was like dying or in pain or thirsty. I don't know. But as long as you know, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay now,
It's just
bye.
that. No worries. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I was so worried. I walked past a field of sheep, and one of them was under a tree, and it was like panting and wheezing, like it couldn't breathe, like really fast. I was really worried. I was like, is this sheep gonna collapse? Is it gonna die? Is it really thirsty? I tried to offer him it in my water, but it kind of moved away, as the sheep would. I don't know, but at least my mind's at rest. It's fine. It's probably fine. I hope it's fine. At least they know about it. I just looked at the farm, googled the number, and called. And I just thought I'd look up the Derwentwater Dawdle, you know, just to see how far they're going, what they're doing. Yeah, it says entry so far 236 participants. I must have seen the majority of them because I saw loads. Entry fee £30. It's 22 miles. With several punishing climbs totaling more than 4,500 feet. Wow, I'm just reading what it says here. There's Derwentwater, looking nice and blue. Got some people out on paddle boards there, but they're having a wonderful time. I noticed a signpost for the Cumbria Way, and it took me off the main path and down here. I mean, I'm glad it did, because there's absolutely no people around, and it got really busy on that path. Like, there were people behind me, people in front, just everywhere, so it is nice to just be on my own for a bit. I mean, it was nice seeing people after seeing like no one yesterday, but alpacas. That's a really cool house. Just waved at the guy.
done it because obviously there's regulations it's a paper. I've done it myself.
I've spent the last three and a half hours nearly at a cafe, and then I walked on and found a beer garden of like a pub restaurant. The cafe I had, it was called the Chalet. I had a really nice what was it, like a sandwich, falafel, beetroot falafel and goat's cheese. That was amazing, with the side salad and a glass of red wine. And at the beer garden I had a pint and a half of lager. It was just a really lovely place. Okay, so what's happened is that the trail is over there on that side of the mountain. It's not a mistake that I'm here on purpose, because again, it's a signal thing. There was no signal over there, and I spoke to a guy and he said either on the top of there or around this side of the mountain hill there'll be signal. Over that way apparently there's not. And I wanted to play it safe because, like I stated before, if I camp somewhere and there's no signal where I can't contact anyone, I don't feel safe. And I feel like that's it's fine to feel like that. And I was panicking a bit. I was just like, oh, the sun's going down, there's no signal again. So that guy actually saved me from further panic, because I feel so much better now. There's full bars of signal where I can make calls, I can text, I can let people know my location. And there's also 4G as well, which is a bonus. So, this is where I'm camping tonight, on the side of a hill in a field of sheep. And there's some little lambs. I just hope there's no farmer in the morning and is confused as to why there's a tent in his field, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure. But I'm going to pitch my tent now. I'm going to pitch it on this flat patch right near the gate. So if a farmer does come through, I will hear it. That gate will wake me up. My tent's up and I've got this lovely sunset view. I'm gonna unpack all my stuff and make my food and make some calls. It feels so much better to be here and out of the wind, because the wind's blowing behind, you can't hear it, but it's fairly strong when I get out there, so it's nice and sheltered here. On my way to rejoin the trail, it's over there So it just kind of loops round back to the car park that I walked through yesterday. That's where I camped over there on the left of that gate. Got a really good night's sleep, to be honest. Slept really well, it was nice and warm, and in the morning I wasn't woken up by anyone, I was woken up by my alarm, because I didn't want to sleep in. Last night there was a flashing light up on that hill, and it was a white light, and it was flashing sort of rapidly, and then was more of a pattern, and then rapid, and then I don't know, it was weird, and then it looked like someone was waving it about, so I thought, I wonder if that's an SOS, like if someone is in trouble or something, because it was dark. This is when the sun had gone down, it was pitch black while the moon was out, it was moonlit, and the stars. It didn't look like a fire, it was a white light, it was flashing, it wasn't flickering. And yeah, so I made that call. I used what 3 words to give an estimate of the location, which is incredible. Honestly, that app is amazing. Anyone who does things like this, who goes hiking, camping, whatever, needs that app. You know, to let your loved ones know, like, you know, your location in case anything happens. I suppose it prevents people going missing or like getting lost and, I don't know, dying in the elements if people don't know your last known location. So it's a really safe way to go about. Highly recommend it. So I gave them the estimated location, because like I said, that didn't have a name, not on my map anyway. I had 2 maps and it didn't have a name, it was just a hill. So I said it was on the east side of, and I'd give the name of the town that it's near. And I said, like, you know, how far it was from Latrig and whatever that name was of that mountain. And I'm just in a field looking at it, it's on the east side. So they said if they get a call from that location, they'll have a, you know, an estimate whereabouts of where it is if anyone's in trouble. So that put my mind at ease. I wouldn't have been able to sleep if I did nothing about it. Better to be safe and all, so that was interesting. Last night was quite a nice night. Moon was out, the moonlight was shining through my tent, which was really lovely. Really lovely. Just want to say, I am so glad I'm not hiking up there. That looks so steep. There's people about to cycle up there. That's crazy. Instead, it's along these hills, which I much prefer. Morning. Where do you guys walk from today? We'll set off.
Where did we set off? Sorry? Latrig? Yeah. Latrig, then up over Skiddaw, Little Man.
Oh wow.
Long scale. Was that up there just before?
Oh my God.
Just come back down.
How long has it taken you?
We set off quite early this morning because we wanted the sunrise, that's what we come out for.
Oh,
Sunrise
wow.
on Latrig.
About 5:30.
Oh my God.
Sat on Latrig for quite a bit, didn't we? And we liked to take lots of breaks.
Yeah, no, same. Love seeing old ruins of buildings. You can see one over there, one down there, loads down there, and it's just great to think that people lived out here, even if they were just places to like shelter animals. I mean, because some places would be like, I don't know, huts for animals, or like huts for like a shepherd, like a shepherd's hut. It's just incredible. Like, imagine whenever they were built centuries ago, living out here, the landscape's just not changed at all, other than the paths. But it just looks like this, and it's absolutely amazing to think about. Yeah, so I came across a mother and a daughter not long ago, about half a mile ago, and I just asked them where they've walked from today, and they said they've walked, well, I'm assuming they live local, up Lonscale Fell, all the way around Skiddaw and everything, and back here. And I was like, wow, oh my God, what time did you set out? And they said about 5 in the morning, that they wanted to get the sunrise. I just think that's incredible. Oh my gosh, the willpower to get up that early. I mean, I've done it before, but Wow, that must be incredible, watching the sunrise from one of these mountains. I mean, I saw the sunrise from a tent and that was incredible, so can't even imagine. This is Skiddaw House Youth Hostel. It's the highest one in Britain apparently. Very believable. Very high up at the minute. I'm about to head down there now. It's a real shame that it's not open. I mean, understandable. It's early mid 2021. COVID's kind of just still being, you know, like the restrictions are just being lifted. I think it'll reopen at some point this year, but it would have been so nice to just go in, use the showers, have a tea or a coffee and a cake. I can't think about that. It'll make me really want tea, coffee and cake. 3 things I do not have. I'm heading to Lingy Hut at the minute. I think it's a few hours walk. I might get there more early than I usually get to somewhere, but that's alright. It gives me a chance to look around for signal. I just want to let people know that's where I'm staying tonight, because I doubt I'd get any up there, which is fine as long as people know where I'm staying. It's getting really windy, so I'm really looking forward to that. Staying in a little shed. I just hope I don't get there too soon, because I don't want to spend the rest of my day just kind of waiting for myself to get tired to fall asleep. I mean, I can write. I could cook my food. That's about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Another one of these stone structures. I don't really know what to call them. I wonder who or what lived in there. See the doorway down there. What a cool life. It's so remote. It's such a remote place. What a cool place to live back then, when, you know, all you had to do was like forage or hunt. Like, you could just be wherever you wanted to be. Another one of these. Honestly, like, I just wonder what they were. Like, they might just be for cattle. It might just be like what they built to keep sheep in or something, or cows, I don't know. Now that probably would have been a shepherd's hut, 'cause you've got a little pen attached to it there. It's got little like beams for a roof, and that looks a really cute place. I always think it'd be really nice to like do one up, just kind of like, you know, put a roof on it, mend the wall a bit, put a door on it, floor, furniture. Little tiny house out in the wilderness. I wonder who owns it. Looks like there's been tyre tracks down there. Car must be able to come up here from, I think, Mosdale is the next like kind of like little place. There's a little one over there as well. A little hut or something. Structure. I always like to fantasize about that. What it would be like if, like, you know, just kind of refurbish it a little bit. Not take its character away or anything. Keep the walls, make them a bit stronger. Repair them if they need it. Maybe put some glass in the windows. I'd love to do something like that. If anyone who owns one of these is willing to let me do that, and then I can stay in it. I would love that. See that little thing up there is Lingy Hut. That's what I'm assuming. What I'm going to do, because it's 1 o'clock, and I'm thinking it's going to take me an hour or 2 at the most to get there. And I came across someone, they said, well, I asked two people. One person said Mosdale, the town, is half a mile down here. Another person said 2 miles, so I suppose we'll see. I'm thinking of going down there, getting signal, because there's no guarantee there will be some up there, but there will be some down there in the town or village. Letting people know where I'm staying. If there's a cafe or pub open, I'll get things charged up. No, I'm going to see if there's anything open for food down there, and then I'm going to come back up here. I've got 7 hours till sunset, so 7 hours to kill, get some more walking in, and then climb up there because there's a path that goes up there and it'll go all the way around. Probably take me a couple hours to get there, so let me think. If I get here in this spot for the latest 6, ideally 5 or earlier, then I'll make it in time. It'll still be light. Depends how long it takes me to walk down there. I'll see how it goes. I'll see when I get a signal, see how far things are, and make my mind up when I get it. That's what I'm gonna do. So what's happened is that I found signal, so I thought it'd be worth googling Mosdale, the village that I'm heading to. Mosdale pubs or cafes, and on Google Maps all showed they were closed but one. But it wasn't a pub or a cafe, but it still came up in the search. It was a B&B. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they do food because I'm so hungry. And like I said, the only thing I have on me is stuff I have to cook. So I'd still head in there, you know, to get something to eat. So I called, and a really nice woman answered, and I said, hi, I'm just walking towards Mosdale, and you know, Googled and stuff, and yours came up as being open. I know you're a B&B, but I'm wondering if you serve food to walk-ins. And she said she has an honesty food box for her B&B guests, but I'm free to use it. And also she could make up some cheese sandwiches for me. And I was like, oh, that would be amazing. Oh, yeah, I'm craving those so much. You've no idea. So I told her like, oh, thank you, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'll be there soon. I'm about half a mile away now. So yeah, I suppose I'll just check back in when I'm there. I'll be there soon. This is really lovely. Got fruit, sandwiches, bars, crisp drinks. Wow, yeah. That sounds amazing. Oh, thank you. That sounds really nice. Okay, see ya. Bye. That was a really genuinely lovely place. Mosdale, it's really cute. It's a hamlet apparently, smaller than a village. It's just, you know, a few houses and stuff. Some up there, some nice cottages and farms down there where I was at that B&B. It's a Mosdale End Farm B&B, so it's a working farm. I could hear the cows moving and sheep and lambs. Yeah, the honesty box I spent about £4.80. That was 2 cheese sandwiches, a packet of thyme and rosemary crisp, which were incredible, homemade, like a really big oat flapjack thing with like chocolate on top and some like nuts and stuff. I still got half of that left. I couldn't finish everything. That's the only thing I left. And a can of fresh lemonade. Just ready. I'm sure the energy will kick in. It's starting to already. I've just got to walk another hour up here. It's 4:30 now. Yeah, it's 4:30 now. So I should get back to the trail at about 5:30. And then I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get to Lingy Hut. It looked like a steep climb. I've no idea. Between an hour and 2, I'd say. So I'm back on the path, on the trail, and it only took me about 45 minutes. Weirdly, it was shorter coming back up than it was going down. But yeah, I'm out of breath because I've just gone to get some water and just scrambled back up the steep riverbank. And now I've got to climb up there where Lingy Hut is. Exciting. The path looks alright until about, I don't know where the hill starts. That's going to be difficult in this heat because holy moly, it has gotten hot. Like, it was quite cool earlier. It wasn't overcast, it was still clear, but like really thin clouds, and it was quite cool. It was really nice when walking, but now there's no clouds, a few tiny little ones, but like not covering the sun. Mostly clear. Oh my god. And it is really hot. I think this point, as hot as it is right now, is hotter than yesterday and the day before, and they were just full days of clear like this days. So this heat's just kind of come out of nowhere. It's really difficult. It's really hot. It's only April. The area I'm walking through now, the Carrick Fells, and apparently back in the 1800s to late 1900s there was an active mine through these. You can see, if you can see because there's somewhere over there somewhere, there's you can see the entrance to one of the mines. There were 5 mineral veins running through these hills that mined all sorts of things really. I read a few. So yeah, it's really interesting, the history of this place, and that there are mines underground. That's pretty scary, to be honest. I know they won't, but I'm worried about like them collapsing now. They've been here for like a couple hundred years, so should be fine. Don't know if you can see that over there. Example of the old mine. This is some pretty tough walking with a big bag on my back and the sun and the steep climb, and the path sort of disappeared. You can see it there, but it's just kind of grass tread marks I'm trying to follow. So this is going to be fun. I'm so high up. Kind of nearly there. I think it's just over that there. That was just crazy uphill walking. Oh my god. Just up there. I can do this. Okay, that's the top. That's got to be the top. I'm so close. It's only 6:15, so I've been walking up here for about 55 minutes. Wow. Okay, now that's the top, because there's the hut. Oh my god, it's so good to see it. I can only see it at the bottom and then it disappears because you're closer to the hill, but first view of it as I've been climbing. Oh my goodness me. Nearly there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good to be in here. Can't even see out there. Oh, thank god. Oh, graffiti people have written. That's a shame. If, to be honest, if that sign wasn't there, I'd do a nice little drawing on the wall. I think it gives it character. Yeah, I think it definitely gives it character, but fair enough, I won't do that. Oh god. Thank god for that. Leaving Lingy Hut. There's some morning views. It's not as sunny as yesterday, but still beautiful. Left a really nice long note in the book. Left one of my pasta mugshot things and a couple of plasters and a little nice note. Yeah, it's about 8 AM. I'm gonna try and get to Carlisle and finish the way today. So we'll see how that goes. This is High Pike. This is the highest point of the Cumbria Way. It's 358 metres above sea level and it's super windy. Really nice views. On a clear day you'd see the Scottish mountains and the sea and the Isle of Man, but it's a little bit cloudy I suppose. It's still really bright, sunny, still nice. Anyway, I'm heading down to Carlbeck now. Be a few miles and then hopefully make it to Carlisle today. There's Rose Castle. Quite a lot of history behind that. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's a light on in there. It's more orange in real life, but from my eyes anyway, but on there it looks white. Yeah, there's a light on. I just stumbled upon this. It's called Limehouse School. Bloody hell, how fancy is that for a school? There's like a fight going on there. Wow, look at them all running. Okay, so I've just passed through Dalston. The battery's very low. That's why I've not been filming that much over these past 2, maybe 3 hours. That's a Nescafe factory, by the way. As you can see, I'm getting into a more urban environment, and it's just going to be a very urban environment from now on. So I asked a local about buses, and she suggested that it might be better getting the train from Dalston to Carlisle because it's usually free. She said because they don't check. So I'm here at the train station now. Yeah, it's just a platform, it looks like. Don't know when the next train will be here, but I can't imagine it'll be too long. Hi, So the last few videos from Lingy Hut were filmed on my phone, as is this, as my GoPro died along with my power banks. I didn't get to film the very end of my journey into Carlisle as I needed to conserve the very minimal battery that my phone had left for train tickets. But I made it to Carlisle. I got talking to a few locals, one of which, a writer, just pulled out a bottle of white wine from his bag and offered me a glass, to which I accepted as I saw him break the seal, otherwise I wouldn't have, obviously. So that was nice. He also just gave me the rest of the bottle after that, so we called for a tipsy train journey home. 87 miles walked. I'm really happy with that. Thank you so much for watching and coming this far. Feel free to like, subscribe if you want to. Thank you again, and I really hope you enjoyed watching the journey, so thank you again.